I posted a video at 9:30 on March 11th, then 12:30 on March 12th, 12:30 a.m. And now I'm posting this one and you haven't subscribed yet? Bro, come on now. We're rebuilding the Chicago Bears with the new addition of DeAndre Swift and Kevin Byard. So if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you like and or subscribe. Let's see if we can get this video to 50 likes. That would be awesome. But I'm not going to waste anyone's time here. First things first, you can tell by the morale, they're all down because, you know, the team sucks. But getting DeAndre Swift, I think, was a great move. Also, you see some pending free agents on this team. It's just because with free agency, the team could still sign them, so I keep them here. And I also am in the offseason, so they will hit free agency if I decide as the new coach or GM or whatever you want to say, if I decide that I want to keep them or just let them loose. But first things first, Justin Fields, he's just got to go because it's clear that Caleb Williams is the #1. So I will be trading away Justin Fields whenever I can. But now, since the Falcons did sign Big Kirko here, Big Perk Cousins, I'm probably going to trade away Justin Fields to the Raiders or the Broncos. I feel like that would make the most sense at this point. So Justin Fields will probably go to one of those teams. But offensively here, getting DeAndre Swift, I think, was a great move for him. DJ Moore, good guy. Darnell Mooney, he's just lack of production this year. Cole Kmet, pretty underrated. O-line, even though it looks good on paper, it's totally trash in real life. I will still always hate this pick. Why did you trade down? You had Jalen Carter right there. You would have traded out of the #1 pick, fleeced the Panthers, still gotten Jalen Carter, and you willingly traded back with the Eagles for what? An extra 3rd round pick to get Darnell, right? Dude, they're like, oh, we needed offensive linemen. You know how much better Jalen Carter would be on this defensive line? You know how much more he would help this defense? Anyways, I don't need to complain about it anymore. Jalen Johnson got a huge contract in real life. We got Tyreek Stevenson here as well. Of course, Kevin Byard, Eddie Jackson, we won't need anymore. Tremaine Edmonds, Jack Sanborn, Jaquan Brisker, TJ Edwards, and Montez Sweat. So hopefully in the offseason, I can fix this defensive line just a little bit more. They got Yannick Ngakoue as well. Did they cut him or did they sign him? I don't know. Either way, I'm going to have to deal with it because, you know, I'm rebuilding the team. Let's move into the re-signings. For the re-signings, Jalen Johnson, I don't honestly know his contract in real life, but here it says he doesn't even want to be here, so I'm just going to pay him. I know he got a boatload of money in real life, so I'm just going to pay him extra here. Why not? Justin Fields, do I accept the option? No, I'm not going to accept the option because I'm going to trade him. Darnell Mooney had a pretty piss-poor season this year. I'm pretty sure he hit free agency, and I don't think the Bears plan on re-signing him. And I don't even want him either because he's about to turn 27. He won't get to an 85 by the time this rebuild ends or even gets to it at any point in this rebuild. Yannick Ngakoue, yeah, he's going to hit free agency. That's what I thought. Everyone else here, not interested in. Just going to keep Justin Fields so that way I can trade him. Darnell Mooney's hitting the market and gave Jalen Johnson the big money that I got in real life. Anyways, apart from that, $22 million. I guess I'll peak in free agency. Trading away Justin Fields to the Raiders for a next year's 2nd round pick. I feel like this is pretty fair value. It's not this year's because the Raiders, I think, would still need to rebuild around Justin Fields, so they're going to delay it till next year's 2nd round pick. And overall, I think it's good value for both sides. Yeah, so in free agency, we do have $25 million, but like nobody wants to play for us. Sure, Michael Pierce, I'm so excited. Drew Tranquil, a free safety that I don't need. Yeah, everyone else here is just super old and contributes really nothing to the team long term. I need to build the team, not put temporary band-aids on it. I'm going to move into the draft. With my first pick, it's obvious. It's Caleb Williams here. Hidden dev, 93 throw power, 87 speed, 88 acceleration, 6'1", 220. I'm sure he has X Factor, just A's everywhere. Bro's got it. With my next pick, I'm picking up a wide receiver, Rome Odunze out of Washington, 6'3", 215, hidden dev, 90 speed, 92 acceleration, A's across the board. He's going to pair amazing with Caleb Williams and DJ Moore duos. Well, I guess it's a trio now. And in the 3rd round, I'm helping out the offensive line for Caleb Williams, or else he's going to be running for his life. Cedric Van Pran out of Georgia, 6'4", 310, hidden dev, 92 strength, 77 acceleration. Have I picked this guy before? I feel like I have in one of my rebuilds. Anyways, let's get back to the team if I don't have any more hidden dev players. And in the 6th round, picking up kicker Harrison Mevis out of Missouri, 5'11", 243, hidden dev, 98 kick power. Dude looks nuts. And a kick accuracy. It's probably going to be cracked. Now, this is the team after the draft. Van Pran is 75 overall. Caleb Williams, 83. He's cracked. Same with Rome Odunze. That's crazy. So, O-line, on paper, looks a lot better. Cody Whitehair's pretty old, though, so we got to replace that. 84 overall team. Pretty nice rebuild so far. Definitely need to fix this D-line. Still have yet to do that. Eddie Jackson, can I just cut him? Like, his contract is just awful. and he's just not good. Yeah, I'm not going to pay you $14 million a year. You're off the team. We save $11 million in cap. Tyreek Stevenson we'll put in the slot. Tyler Scott's going to be in the slot as well. Move Khalil Herbert up. And apart from that, I just really need to improve my defensive line. But for now, let's move into the midseason mark. At the midseason mark, we are 4-3, but third in the division. The Vikings with Sam Darnold, who recently just signed right before I started recording this, is apparently 4-3 as well. Coming off a loss to the Giants. The prospects, what do I necessarily want? Defensive tackle, edge rusher, something like that. Middle linebacker. I'll do defensive end here. Players ready to negotiate. Tevin Jenkins, we have $62 million, so we're going to give him a good amount of money. 5-year contract, upped his money a little bit, and he resigns. Khalil Herbert, I wouldn't mind keeping his depth. But at the same time, I don't know. I don't want to pay him $5 million if I can just have someone draft him anyways. Oh, you're so picky with money. Yeah, that's how franchises work, bud. Jack Sanborn, I don't want to pay you $8 million a year to be a 75 overall. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep being picky with money because that's just how it is. $55 million. I'd rather just spend it on other free agents. And speaking of which, let's move in to the playoffs to get to free agency. I don't even know how I was supposed to phrase that, but anyways, let's move into the playoffs. In the playoffs, year number 1 with Caleb Williams, 11-6, top of the division. That's actually kind of crazy. Here to face the Rams. Stats and awards. Caleb Williams, he's already contended for league MVP, I feel. Where is it? Really? 10th, okay. Still, he's a rookie. Not mad at that. Very good. Top 10 for league MVP in his rookie year. Hell yeah. 7th best offense. 30, okay. 4,300 yards, 33 touchdowns, 12 interceptions. Definitely the reason why he's only top 10. I thought it would be a lot higher since he had the second most passing yards, but still, great rookie season, 105 passer rating. DeAndre Swift, 19 touchdowns is great, but 3.8 per carry. That needs to go up, dude. DJ Moore, 1,500 yards, 13 touchdowns. Tyler Scott with 10 touchdowns, 900 yards. Cole Kmet with a great season for a tight end. Defensively, Tremaine Edmonds, 128 tackles for a loss, 15 for Montez Sweat. Sacks, 10.5 for Montez Sweat, 3.5 for TJ Edwards. Yeah, definitely need another edge player. 2 interceptions for Tremaine Edmonds and Jaquan Brisker. Safety, 0 defensive touchdowns is 1 for Montez Sweat. I guess he got a fumble recovery. I don't think he would get a pick 6 at that position. But can Caleb Williams get his first ever playoff win against the 9-8 Los Angeles Rams in the wildcard round? And he does. 24-10, here to face the Kirk Cousins Atlanta Falcons to see if we can move on to the conference championship in Caleb Williams' first year. We get smacked. I mean, defense is one of the worst in the league. So, yeah, I'm not surprised they dropped a 40 bomb on our head. Anyways, so let's move into the offseason. And the Eagles with Saquon Barkley lose again to the Chiefs in the Super Bowl. Patrick Mahomes wins the Super Bowl MVP. Lamar Jackson wins the league MVP and the Offensive Player of the Year. Caleb Williams wins the Rookie of the Year. Let's see our retirements. For the NFC North, nobody retires. For the adjust lineup, Caleb Williams, superstar dev. I thought he came with X Factor. Definitely not going to complain here. Being top 10 for league MVP. Oh, it was increased to superstar. So he actually came with star dev. Okay, wearing Mitch Trubisky's number. Interesting. And DJ Moore, X Factor, Roma Dunze, only a star dev. Cole Kmet goes up to superstar. Van Pran comes with star dev. Defensively, looking at it, any other upgrades? Not that I can see here. Let's see our re-signings. For the re-signings, Khalil Herbert. I just don't really want Jack Sanborn. No. 74 million. Let's go to free agency. After free agency, I got Trey Smith, who's going to replace Cody Whitehair, and I got Aleem McNeil as a defensive tackle. I kind of overpaid for him a little bit, but we desperately need to fill out this line. And I don't have to pay a quarterback since Caleb Williams is on a 4-year deal, 5-year deal if you're including his 5th-year option. In the first round, I'm picking edge rusher Javier McPhee out of Michigan. I'm going to move him down to defensive end, 6'3", 260, hidden dev, 86 speed, 87 acceleration, A pursuit, A finesse moves, B impact blocking. He's probably going to be a really good edge rusher for us. With my next pick, I'm picking up wide receiver Ezekiel Macy out of Clemson, 6 foot, 195, hidden dev, 89 speed, 93 acceleration, A's and B's across the board. Yeah, we stacked out the receiving core and even got a good tight end and a nice offensive line for Caleb Williams, only if they did the same thing for Justin Fields. And in the third round, I'm picking up middle linebacker Justin Camp out of LSU, 6 foot, 234, hidden dev, 89 speed, 90 acceleration, very fast, A man coverage, B zone coverage, and B awareness. This is the team after the draft. Macy is a 77 overall. He's probably going to be playing in the slot. Yeah, definitely going to put him over Tyler Scott here. McPhee, I don't know why he's not going over Montez Sweat. Well, not over him, but next to him. Javier McPhee, I need him to play right end. And overall, I think our rushing crew, if you want to call it that, is pretty good now. So let's see what we got. McPhee's doing pretty good. Specialist. Please move him over. Please, I don't want to keep adjusting. We're cutting this guy. Why is my middle linebacker pursuing? Oh my gosh. Why is my middle linebacker doing that? I hate how stupid the AI is. We're cutting this guy. Whoever this guy is, I don't care. We're cutting him. I want McPhee to play specialist on the edge. Oh my god. I'm going to do it manually. I'm just going to do it off camera manually because the AI is moronically retarded. 4-2, second in the division. Sam Darnold Vikings are ballin', dude. Probably don't have Sam Darnold anymore. But we have a breakout quarterback challenge, and of course it has to be against the Bengals, dude. Come on. Don't think we're going to get it. He's going to need like 400 yards and 4 touchdowns. Yeah, something like that. He's not going to get that. It's crazy for any QB to get that. Just like even 99 X Factor Joe Burrow, who we're about to play. 17 touchdowns to only 2 interceptions on the year. He's doing pretty good so far. And I got my receiver, got my running back. Nice offensive line. Nice tight end. Guess more depth at defensive tackle is all I really need at this point. $90 million here for the re-signings. DJ Moore, absolutely, I want you back. You're an X factor. He re-signs DeAndre Swift. You're literally the entire reason we're doing this rebuild. And I'm pretty sure that didn't he get a longer contract in real life? Yeah, EA's probably bugging, so I'm just gonna have to manually change that. Jaquan Brisker, I will change it though to the correct contract. Jaquan Brisker, just gonna give you a player-friendly deal. More sign that. $56 million still. Braxton Jones, we have the money since I don't have to pay Caleb Williams. He resigns after paying him a bunch of more money than he should have got paid. TJ Edwards, oh yeah, I'll do a 2-year deal. I thought he was gonna do like a 4-year. I'll do that. Kevin Byard, I want to see how far he regresses so I can just give him less money because I'm being cheap. Kyler Gordon, I'll just draft someone else since you just don't want to be here that badly. Really? Like, you think Washington... Okay, I thought he meant, like, Washington, D.C. I was like, Washington isn't far away. And then I thought about it. I was like, yeah, Washington's pretty far away from Chicago. Darnell, right? I'll probably just accept that option. But for right now, DeAndre Swift, I got to change that contract. Let's move into the playoffs. Coming off a 35-21 loss to the Bengals before we get into the playoffs, and he definitely didn't get the 4 touchdowns after only having 21 points on the board. No dev upgrade, not surprised, but we do have a breakout DB here as we're facing Josh Jacobs and the Green Bay Packers in our divisional rival week. What do we have? Tyreek Stevenson. That'd be pretty sick if he got superstar dev. I don't know. Maybe they run the ball the entire game with Josh Jacobs. That'd be nice if we can hold him under 150 passing yards. I don't think that would be a possibility. If we get another breakout after this, I'll probably just skip to the playoffs. I'm not going to lie. But we lose. Again, only put up 21 points. Quiet game out there. Wow, I just wasted my time doing this. Anyways, now let's get to the playoffs. 10-7, second in the division. I gotta know who the Vikings QB is. I can't keep saying Sam Darnold. It's gonna piss me off. It's gonna piss me off, dude. Let's see what we have. QB, Bo Nix. Oh my god, that's even worse. Bo Nix is not a good QB. Same thing with JJ McCarthy. They won the national championship. I don't care. JJ McCarthy looked trash in the combine. Bo Nix is just part of a system. Anyways, 10-7. We're facing the Niners round 1. That sucks. Caleb Williams. Not as many passing yards, but more passing touchdowns. 10th best offense, 13th best defense. Almost 4,000 yards, 32 touchdowns to 7 receptions. A way better ratio than last year. 105 pass rating, though. DeAndre Swift, 11 touchdowns. Way better average, 4.5 per carry. DJ Moore, 1,200 yards, 11 touchdowns. Ezekiel Macy, the rookie, 7 touchdowns, 1,000 yards. Rome Dunze, not getting much production since we have to split it 4 ways here. And then defensively, Tremaine Edmonds, 127 tackles for a loss, 17 for Lee McNeil. That's great. And 16 sacks for Montez Sweat is amazing. The rookie, Javier McPhee, 9.5 sacks, 13 tackles for a loss. I hope that's Defensive Rookie of the Year. Jalen Johnson with 5 interceptions, more than the rest of the team combined. Javier McPhee with the safety, too, and a defensive touchdown for Jalen Johnson. Javier McPhee looks like an absolute baller, but can that baller get his first playoff win against the 91 overall Niners? My God. It's going to be crazy. He does. 24-20, here to face the 14-3 Philadelphia Eagles. Why do we have such hard matchups? We've got to play Barkley again now, and we beat him. 35-28, here to face the Rams, who we beat in the wild card last year. We're 8 overalls higher than them, but if they can make the conference championship with being 8 overalls lower than us, then I guess they're a real challenge, and we have to play them at their home. So let's move into it. Here we are against the Rams. They're going to start out 7-0 against the Bears, 7-3 here. What do we have? Come on, offense, please do something. The defense won't hold because it's the Bears' defense. Please, offense. You can't have 3 points in the first half and expect to win. 6. Okay, we're getting blown out. We're going to lose. I've already accepted it. 27-6. Our offense sucks. Finally, way to score a touchdown in the fourth quarter. Really good job, guys. 13-27 as we lose to the Rams, who are 8 overalls lower than us. They're going to move on to the Super Bowl with Ryan Pitts. All right. No touchdowns from Caleb Williams. 47% completion percentage. Great. Yeah, it should have been us instead. 0-42, the first ever Super Bowl shutout. My God, Lamar Jackson wins the Super Bowl MVP and the league MVP. Isaiah Pacheco wins Offensive Player of the Year. Javier McPhee, Defensive Rookie of the Year. That's huge for us. In the NFC North, Bobby Wagner retires on the Vikings. That's interesting. For the player upgrades offensively, we look the exact same. Macy has start of. We didn't know what his hidden dev was before. Camp has superstar X Factor. Justin Camp, my 3rd round pick. What a baller, dude. I just casually keep picking these X Factors. I don't even know how. I just do it. Just do it, baby. Got the Nike sponsor me. No, I'm kidding. Camp, he's going to be playing left outside linebacker now just because the dev. McPhee goes up from star to superstar. You can tell by the XP points. So I'm cool with that. Lee McNeil goes up to star. I would like to have more depth here at defensive tackle. Grover Dexter, I'm probably going to eventually have to pay here. I like him as depth, but nothing more than that. Kevin Byard is regressing, of course. But let's see our re-signings. For the re-signings, we have $41 million to spend. I'll accept the option on Darnell Wright. And I'll just do another 1-year contract and slowly work down this contract with Kevin Byard as he re-signs Nate Davis. No. I'm going to see if there's a stud in free agency, but if there isn't, I'll just skip to the draft. After free agency, the only guy I got was Rasul Douglas on a 1-year, $8 million deal just to replace Kyler Gordon, but nothing really crazy. I'll just move into the draft. In the first round, I'm taking strong safety Raymond Warwick out of UCF. 6'1", 223 hidden dev. 86 speed is kind of slow, 88 acceleration. He looks sick because he had elite strength, which is apparently 75 for a strong safety. A block shedding, A hit power, A tackle. Looks more like a linebacker here, but either way, I didn't want to pass on him. I can use him as depth, and maybe if Kevin Byard retires or if he just regresses too far, I can just slide him in seamlessly. And he looks great, and we don't really need much else on this team other than depth at defensive line. In the second round, getting that depth at defensive line, Cody Casper, 6'2", 300 pounds with 81 speed and 83 acceleration and 87 strength. That's really good. Hidden depth, of course. A finesse moves, B tackle, B player, and B awareness. Year number 3 with the team. Hopefully we can bring it home this year after going to a conference championship last year. Like literally everything's filled out with this offensive line. All super young, superstar tight end, 3 great receivers, DeAndre Swift being a superstar. My quarterback's already a 92 superstar, 90 overall team. Hopefully camp develops. Casper, I'm going to move up here. Let's move him to the number 3. And then wasn't there another guy? Yeah, my strong safety. I need to remember that. Camp, it's going to go here. Warwick or... I don't know, whatever. This is Warwick is how I'm going to pronounce it. But Casper, we're going to move up as well. And Camp, I want him to develop. I don't care. I'm going to start him immediately. I'm going to make sure he gets all those reps in. And apart from that, guys, 90 overall team. I really hope we can be good. I really pray that we be good at this point because this is whenever Madden starts screwing me. Let's see how we do in the third season and the mid-season. 6-1 at top of the division with a 91 overall team here to face the 5-2 Dolphins, who are an 86 overall team. Like, I don't get that record whenever I'm an 86. Whenever I'm an 86 overall team, they're like, the best we can do is 3-4. Just Madden. But Rasul Douglas is only on a 1-year contract, so I'm just going to go with a DB here. For the re-signings, Tremaine Edmonds, absolutely, I want you back. I only have $7 million left now. Tyreek Stevenson I want, but he doesn't want to be here. Grover Dexter, I do want back. Rasul Douglas wouldn't be horrible to bring back, but at the same time, Kevin Byard. I don't know. I don't know if I have only 7.6 million left. I didn't think I burnt through it that quickly. Don't need to. Thank God I don't gotta pay Caleb Williams or Rome Odunze. I'll just accept their options and deal with it. But Tyreek Stevenson, what does he want? He wants to be close to home. I can't do anything about that. It's probably going to have to be Rasul Douglas, and I'm going to lose Tyreek Stevenson. Yeah, I'm going to deal with that in the offseason, but for now, let's move in to the playoffs. 15-2, top of the division, just for us to lose in the divisional round. Our defense is ranked 9th, and yet in the passing and the rushing is mid. I don't know how that works, but 15-2, I'll take it. Coming off a win to the Panthers in Week 18, where we have Caleb Williams as the league MVP for sure. He is, in his 3rd year, 2nd best offense in the NFL with the most passing touchdowns. That's sick. And 16th defense. All right. 4,500 yards, 45 touchdowns, only 3 interceptions, 122 passer rating. My God, this is the same dude that paints his nails and wears skirts. DeAndre Swift, 4.3 average, 17 touchdowns. DJ Moore, 109 receptions, 1,600 yards, 16 TDs. Rome Odunze, 9 touchdowns, 900 yards. Ezekiel Macy, 9 touchdowns, 900 yards as well. Cole Kmet with 9 touchdowns. And then defensively, Tremaine Edmonds, 112 tackles for a loss, 19 for Javier McPhee is great. Sacks, 9 for Javier McPhee, and Montez Sweat, 5.5 for Aleem McNeil. 3 interceptions for Jaquan Brisker and Jalen Johnson, 0 safeties, and 1 defensive touchdown for Jalen Johnson and Kevin Byard. Okay, good stuff. Let's see what we have here, though. In the divisional round, I feel like we have to win it this year because year number 4, EA always screws me or I have to just do it myself. Please, please, if I lose to Bo Nix, I'm going to be so upset. Please, Madden gods, please. Oh my, this game's so stupid. 27-24, let's move into the offseason. And Bo Nix goes all the way. Sure, bud. Bo Nix wins the Super Bowl MVP. Caleb Williams wins the league MVP. First round exit after getting the first round bye. Saquon Barkley, Offensive Player of the Year on the Eagles. And there are no awards here other than Caleb Williams, of course, winning the league MVP. For the retirements, Khalil Mack, Trey Turner, and Xavier Howard all retire. For the team upgrades, Caleb Williams, obviously a 99 overall X Factor now after his league MVP season. 92 overall team, just to wash it down the toilet, and our strong safety is a superstar dev. He's probably going to replace Kevin Byard here, so let me just move him over to free safety if I can't even afford to re-sign Kevin Byard. But for the rest of the defense, anyone else, Casper is a star dev. I hiccup there, my bad. 91 overall team. Let's see our re-signings for the 4th and final year. For the 4th and final year, sure, I'll just accept the options on both these guys. Why not? It doesn't even matter. Tyreek Stevenson, do I sign him? Or do I sign the 2 players that actually have an interest with the team and probably be cheaper? Probably going to go that route. Where do I do Kevin Byard first? No, let's do Rasul Douglas first. That way I just don't have too little of money. Rasul Douglas, we'll give him 2 years, so that way he has more of an incentive to sign. He resigns. And then same thing with Kevin Byard. We're going to get him to sign. And we have $7.8 million left. Can I sign this, Dexter? Can I spread out the contract? Yeah? Hey, spread out the contract just enough. I'm only in the last year, so it doesn't even matter. And he was also young, so it does kind of make sense. $790K left. Tyreek Stevenson is gone. I'm probably going to draft the DB. So with that being said, let's move into the draft. In the first round, picking up DB to replace Tyreek Stevenson, Antonio Barker out of California, 5'11", 196 hidden dev, 94 speed, 95 acceleration. A's and B's across the board. He looks great. In the second round, getting middle linebacker Cedric Collins out of NC State, 6'3", 230 hidden dev, very fast, B's across the board. Why not just have more depth at linebacker? This is the team moving into the 4th and final year. If EA screws me, I'm going to be mad. I have a 91 overall team. In my Eagles rebuild, I had a 91 overall team. And they were like, no, 8 and 9 is the best we can do. Barker is a 79. That's really good for a rookie. Team looks great. Have a lot of depth here. 91 overall. And I even have depth superstars. That's how crazy my team is. Let's see if I can make the playoffs in the 4th and final year. 11-6, top of the division, here to face the Seattle Seahawks, finally getting the home field advantage here. I mean, we got it last year. Didn't matter. Lose to Bo Nix. Anyways, Caleb Williams is another back-to-back league MVP. No way do I have the 4th passer rating, first passing touchdowns, and first passing yards. Now I'm getting snubbed out of this MVP. What are you smoking, EA? What are you possibly smoking here? Does Lamar have 20,000 rushing yards? Less yards, less touchdowns, 2 less interceptions. What's his rushing? Okay, so what, 11, got to do quick maths, 46. Okay, so he's got 46 total touchdowns. Then with his rushing yards, he's got over 4,000. Really good season from Lamar. But is it better than my Bears season here? I still have more touchdowns, 2 more interceptions. Still technically, with my rushing yards combined with Caleb Williams, I still have more total touchdowns, I still have more total yards, and I have 2 more interceptions. What more do you want? What more do you want? I got snubbed out of the MVP. That's so stupid. Rushing-wise, DeAndre Swift, 1,300 yards, 4.4 per carry, 15 touchdowns. Receiving, DJ Moore, 1,200 yards, 11 touchdowns. Ezekiel Macy, 16 touchdowns, 1,200 yards. Odunze really never broke out in this rebuild, but it's fine. He's still a solid receiver. Defensively, Tremaine Edmonds, 116 tackles for a loss, 15 for Aleem McNeil, sacks, 8.5 for Aleem McNeil, 7 for Javier McPhee, 5.5 for Montez Sweat. Really? Lack of production here. Jalen Johnson with 3 interceptions, safeties, 1 for Montez Sweat. Defensive touchdowns is 0. But let's see what we got here. Please, EA. At least let me win the wild card. If I can't win the wild card, then I don't know what to do. The rebuild's over. I'm going to be mad. Okay. We beat the Seahawks. I'm not losing to Bo Nix again. I'm hopping in it. It's 4th and final season. I'm not going to do this again. Here we are. Soldier Field. 7-0 start for the Vikings. Vikings finally going to respond 7-7 here. in the second quarter. Stop punting in your opponent's territory. It's so frustrating. I mention it in every video. It's so frustrating. They will get to the 40-yard line and be like, we can't make the kick, even though I drafted a kicker with 98 kick power. Either way, we won, thankfully. Our defense held Bo Nix to only 7 points. I didn't even have to hold him. It's Bo Nix. Anyways, 14-7. Offense somehow only put up 14 points, but let's move in to the conference championship. Here we are in the conference championship against the Cowboys. I'm not going to waste any time. Of course, I have to hop into this. It's the Cowboys. They're gods in simulations. My 92 overall Bears versus the 85 overall Cowboys. We already start off 14-0 Cowboys trouncing us. 2-score lead, 1-score lead, and wow, we tied up right before half. What a comeback here from my team. I mean, it shouldn't even be a comeback. I'm 7 overalls higher, but the game doesn't care. Anyways, 24-24, do not choke this. I have to do this. End score drive, third down alert. Literally don't do anything. Don't just run the ball and kick the field goal. That's how simple it is to do this, AI. I'm going to do it myself. 3rd and inches, going to run it with DeAndre Swift. Huge lane up the field here. They can start taking their timeouts. Oh, if they're not going to start taking their timeouts, then I'm just going to keep running the ball. Nope, we're not doing this, AI. Don't be stupid. I'm playing the game. 2nd and 7, going right back here to DeAndre Swift. I could take this in, but I'm just going to slide down here for the 1st and goal and then just end the game. Shouldn't I be able to? Oh, they have timeouts. I think I should be able to knee it, should I not? 3rd and goal. Just don't get in the end zone. Yeah, I'm just going to lay down here, right here. 4th and goal. I'm going to take my chip shot field goal, end the game with 2 seconds left whenever I get on the field. And 2 seconds left. It's up. It's good. Game 27-24. 0 seconds on the clock. If I didn't jump in and do that, I'm sure the AI would have thrown the pick and sold the game. Anyways, we're moving on to the Super Bowl. Here we are against the 10-7 Raiders here without Josh Jacobs. Who is their current running back and who is their current quarterback is my questions. We have I should have remembered. Justin Fields is here for his revenge in the Super Bowl. And Braylon Allen here, superstar running back for the Raiders. Wow, what a way to end off this rebuild here. Justin Fields trying to get his revenge here on the Raiders. But let's see the team upgrades offensively. Macy has superstar dev. Cole Kmet gets X Factor. That's really nice before the Super Bowl. Barker has superstar dev. I'm just casually drafting superstar devs that are just backup players, including Camp, who's an X Factor. That's just a normal thing on this channel. Anyways, apart from that, let's see if we can beat Justin Fields and the Las Vegas Raiders. Here we are against the Las Vegas Raiders. 3-0 start, 7-3 as we respond. They're going to respond with only another 3 here. 14-6. Justin Fields not being able to put it in the end zone. 24-6 at halftime. Defense is totally shutting down Justin Fields. He has no response. 3-quarter shutout for Justin Fields. I mean, yeah, he's not being shut out, but Justin Fields, no touchdowns. 30-6, humiliating him, showing him why we traded him, and we got Caleb Williams instead. Absolute embarrassment for him. 149 yards, below 50% completion percentage here, and yeah, 4 interceptions, 18 passer rating. Yeah, I'm glad we moved on. Yeah, let's see your Super Bowl MVP. Tremaine Edmonds wins the Super Bowl MVP. Lamar Jackson wins the league MVP, even though I got snubbed out of it. Dude, he takes the MVP and the Offensive Player of the Year? Come on. Like, you don't got to hog both awards. You snubbed me out of whatever. I won the Super Bowl. And that's going to be a successful rebuild. So if you guys do enjoy the video, make sure you like and or subscribe. Well, did enjoy the video, make sure you like and or subscribe. Tell me which rebuild you want me to do next. And I'll see you guys all in the next one.